Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the week again. It's Friday, September 25th. We have the weekly recap coming to you guys once again. It's going to be a real short video today just because of the fact that, I've kind of covered the events, and the events really haven't changed over the last couple of weeks. It's all been tech stocks, the election, and then just the overall uncertainty involved with the virus and things such as that. So it's gonna be a real quick video. If at any point in this video you do enjoy something, go ahead and smash that like button. That's the best way to push out this video to other viewers and hopefully continue to grow this channel. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I believe we're down to like 93% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so we're definitely moving in the right direction, down from 95. So let's continue lowering that number. So let's get right into it. As you guys see, the Dow is currently up 232 points today, or about 1%. But if you look at the full week, obviously a massive drop off on Monday. And then a little bit of an incline, and then back below even where it was at Monday, and kind of now just a little bit of you got a steep downward, and then it goes back up, down a little bit, back up, and then back down. So it's just really this whipsaw trading. I actually made a video on this, I believe, on Wednesday, so that should be 2 videos ago. About just the current situation in the market. We can look at the S&P 500. They're actually up a percentage, 1.2%, or about 40 points, which is always good to see. But a very similar shape here. They had a little bit steeper of a rebound, and then obviously back down to essentially mimic the Dow Jones. Now, a couple things, like I covered, the biggest thing currently is just why stock market investors are starting to freak out about the 2020 election. It's just because it's becoming really real. I think I don't even know, probably 5 weeks out from the election, which is absolutely insane. The last 4 years have absolutely flown by. It could be either Joe Biden being the next president, or a second term for President Donald Trump. And obviously, there's going to be implications on that. I think if President Trump wins his re-election, then the market will continue its climb upward. If Joe Biden wins, then the market's going to go down, and hopefully it rebounds at some point. But people are kind of just gearing up, whether it's for Joe Biden's nomination. They could be putting their money in less risky assets, or if it's for President Trump, and they could be putting a lot of money into the stock market. So it's going to be really interesting to see. This is a big thing that's kind of going to be affecting us here until November 3rd, and shortly after that, whether it goes through January when the inauguration goes through, or even beyond that. It'll be very interesting. It's a very real fear, and one that in many respects I share, wrote Brad McMillan, Chief Investment Officer for Commonwealth Financial Network. The fear is that if we get a disputed election, it could lead to disruption and possibly even violence. If so, we could well see markets take a significant hit. Obviously, hopefully that doesn't happen, but it's been a wild year, to say the least, and I'm sure all of my viewers have seen that, and hopefully you guys are doing all right, and hopefully you guys are just respecting each other, respect each other's opinions. You don't have to agree with them, obviously, but we need to gain that respect back in this country, and we're definitely at a very low point. One other thing I wanted to cover: markets' wild swings should fade because true fear is absent. Allianz Global's Mona Mahanja, I probably butchered that, predicts. I tend to agree with her. I think there is a little bit of fear, involving the election, the tech stocks, with all of these different things. Speculates the worst correction is behind us in the market. She believes a true fear of on Wall Street is absent. The current level of uncertainty should limit sharp upside and downside moves. A lot of institutional investors, buyers, especially, are perhaps waiting to see how the election results play out, just like we just covered. The firm's senior U.S. Investment strategist told CNBC, really the downside potential comes around the election period itself. If we get a contested election results, that period of uncertainty could weigh on the market. So very similar to what we just saw. Could we get another 5% to 10%, call it? Absolutely, especially given the nature of the rebound after March 23rd. Keep in mind, NASDAQ has been up 75% from March 22nd or 23rd to September 2nd. Meanwhile, the broader S&P 500 is off 8% since September 2nd all-time high. We view further consolation as perhaps tactical opportunities as we get into 2021. Who estimates the S&P could temporarily fall another 5 to 7%. Obviously, the key word there is temporarily. So I agree with her for the most part. I do think that I think there are buying opportunities currently. Obviously, with this whipsaw trading that we've seen, up, down, up, down, up, down, it's really hard to tell where the bottom is, but I don't think it's as far as people are thinking it's going to be. But again, that's just my opinion. Definitely don't take anything to heart if you don't want to. I am not a financial advisor by any means. So I will be very interested to hear what you guys think about the market situation in the comment section below. Whether you guys think she's right, whether there's no true fear, market wild swings should fade, it should become more steady. I think you can even check that. I think it's called the VIX stock. I want to say that's the right one. Maybe not. Is the ticker symbol popular? Yeah, so this is the right one. Obviously, at this point in time, volatility was extremely high because of the virus, and it's actually falling. Obviously, it was a little volatile there. It looks very similar to the Dow Jones, obviously. Volatility was very low at this point in time, and then obviously the virus news started coming out. And we can even look at a year very, very low throughout much of 2019. If we go back here, very low. 2019 was a great year to be an investor. And then, nothing crazy until you hit March. And obviously we're still higher than we've been here, so volatility is still pretty high. Hopefully we see this number to continue to fall like we see here. So obviously VIX is definitely a index that you want to keep an eye on for sure. And that's going to wrap this video up, guys. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, go ahead and hit the dislike button. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys next week. And until next time, have a great weekend and happy investing.